Good morning, students. Welcome back to our computer class. Myself, Dharti Chaudhary. Today, I am going to continue your first lesson, that is computer system. Last lecture, you learned what is a computer system, hardware and software, types of computer and their explanation. Okay, students? So, let I continue our first lesson. What is a computer system? The computer system comprises of three units. First, input unit. Second, process unit. Third, output unit. What is meant by input unit? The input unit consists of devices that are used to feed data into the computer. Keyboard and mouse are the most common input devices. Scanner and digital cameras are other examples. Means with the help of input devices, user can feed the data into the computer. Second, process unit. What is meant by process unit? The central processing unit, commonly known as the CPU, is the most important unit where all the processing work is done. The CPU is the control center part of the computer and hence it is said to be the brain of the computer. Third, output unit. The output unit consists of devices that are used to give or display an output, that is, the proceed information. Monitor and printer are the most commonly known output devices. Means with the help of output unit, user gets output on a monitor and printer. The CPU has three main components. They are first, the control unit. Second, the arithmetic and logic unit, means ALU. Third, the memory unit, means MU. What is the definition of control unit? The control unit controls and coordinates all the operations taking place in the system. It controls the flow of data and instructions from one unit to another. Second, the arithmetic and logic unit, means ALU. This part of the CPU performs all the arithmetic operations. Arithmetic means mathematical, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division on the numerical data as directed by the control unit. Third, the memory unit, means MU. It is a main part of the computer and because of it, CPU is known as the brain of the computer. All necessary software and data need to be stored in the computer. This data is stored in the memory unit of the CPU. Computer memory is measured in bits and bytes. Okay, students, just now I told you computer memory is measured in bits and bytes. So, what is meant by bit? Do you know? Computer is a electronic device. Device means machine, and computer has its own language. It is known as a machine language, and that machine language has a alphabet, not a alphabet. It's a 2-digit. These are the 0 and 1. And this 0 and 1 is known as a bit. Okay, understood? What is a bit? 0 and 1. It is known as a bits. So 8 bits makes 1 byte. Various units of the computer memory and their interrelations are given. So 8 bits makes 1 byte. 1024 bytes makes 1 kilobytes, means KB. 1024 kilobytes makes 1 megabytes, means MB. 1024 megabytes makes 1 gigabytes, means GB. 1024 gigabytes makes 1 terabyte, means TB. 1024 terabytes makes 1 petabyte, means PB. 1024 petabytes makes 1 exabyte, means EB. 1024 exabytes makes 1 zettabyte, means ZB. 1024 zettabytes makes 1 yottabytes, means YB. Understood, students? This way we can measure using the bits and bytes the capacity of the computer. Okay, next. Okay, students, you understood? I hope you better understood. So we learn physical parts of the CPU. Now we are going to learn inside the parts of the CPU. In the CPU, there are many parts that all work together. These parts are generally found within the CPU case. The CPU case unit is either a metal or a plastic box that contains the main components for the computer to run. It contains the motherboard, processor chip, memory unit, power supply, etc. The main components inside the CPU are as follows. First, motherboard. What is the use of motherboard? The motherboard or mainboard is the backbone of the computer. The motherboard consists of A. Processor chip, B. PCI slot, C. Memory unit, A. Processor chip. What is meant by processor chip? This is the chip that does the thinking and processing for the computer. B. PCI slots. What is the uses of PCI slots? PCI slots are the outlets in the motherboard that allows you to install an extra component like either a sound card, modem, video card and other devices. C. Memory unit means primary memory. Random access memory means RAM is the memory unit where data and informations are temporarily stored for processing. It is the volatile memory which gets cleared as soon as the computer is switched off. Next, hard disk drive means HDD, secondary memory. It is the part of the computer wherein information is stored for later retrieval. all the information that you access on the computer, all the documents, pictures, email messages, and programs are saved in the hard disk drive. Unlike RAM, HDD does not store information temporarily. It is a permanently memory. It is a big notebook of the computer. Next, DVD-ROM drive. This drive allows you to access the data stored on a CD or a DVD. Data can also be written, modified, or erased with the help of the drive. Okay, students, today what we learn? We learn the computer system comprises of 3 units. Then CPU has a 3 main components. What is meant by bits? What you will get inside the CPU, and hard disk and DVD-ROM. I think you understood this lesson. Thank you. Have a nice day.